All right, let's just get right into it. If you've been feeling this deep, kind of nagging urge for a total do-over, well, you are not alone. We are talking about 2026, and based on everything we're seeing, this isn't just another flip of the calendar. This is being framed as a massive system-wide reset. And I think this quote just nails it, you know? It really gets to the scale of what we're looking at here. This isn't about just turning the page to chapter 2. No, this is like closing an old, worn-out book and picking up a brand new one with completely blank pages, just waiting for a new story. So what on earth is driving this feeling? That little pull you might be sensing, that desire to just wipe the whole slate clean and start fresh? Well, it turns out it's tied to a really powerful energetic shift. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what that is and, more importantly, what it's going to mean for you. Okay, so the foundation for this entire reset, it really comes down to numerology. It's this ancient practice that sees numbers as symbols for these huge universal energies. Think of it like the hidden code or the architecture of the year, and it all kicks off with one single powerful number. And that number is 1. The entire year of 2026 is just vibrating with the energy of the number 1. We're talking new beginnings, we're talking initiation, and just raw, unfiltered potential. It is the starting line for a brand new cycle. So how do we get to this 1? It's actually really simple. You just add up the digits of the year. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6. That gives you 10. And in numerology, you keep reducing it down to a single digit, so 1 plus 0 gives you guessed it, 1. This makes 2026 a universal year 1. It is the official kickoff of a brand new 9-year cycle for every single one of us. So, okay, what does it actually feel like to be in a year 1? Well, to really get the power of a new beginning, we have to take a quick look at what just ended, because that transition, that's where the magic is. Think of 2025 as a 9-year. It was the grand finale of the last cycle. It was all about a deep, sometimes difficult, karmic decluttering. Completion, letting go, maybe even some endings that felt forced. But now, 2026 is the complete opposite. It's that first deep breath of fresh air. It's time for planting new seeds and starting the projects and dreams that are going to define the next decade. And here's the thing, this isn't just some personal little vibe you're feeling. This is a massive, collective energetic wave. This universal cycle influences global trends, and it's pushing all of us toward innovation, toward independence, and toward new styles of leadership. So what's crucial to understand is that this isn't just some abstract idea. It actually shows up in your day-to-day life. You might suddenly feel this intense urge to start a new fitness routine, or finally launch that side business, or have that really honest, maybe tough conversation in a relationship. It's an energy of action and self-reliance that's practically begging you to move. But here's where it gets really interesting. 2026 isn't just one steady stream of energy all year long. Oh no, it's much more like a play in 2 acts, with 2 very, very different energies that are going to shape the year. So while numerology gives us the big picture theme, the Chinese zodiac gives us the flavor and the timing. It's like a second energetic calendar laid right on top. So Act 1, which runs until February 16th, is actually the tail end of the wood snake year. This is a time for quiet strategy, for planning, but then comes Act 2. On February 17th, the fire horse arrives, and that is just pure, unadulterated, high-octane energy. This timeline just lays it all out perfectly. On January 1st, that year 1 energy officially kicks in. But for those first 6 weeks or so, we're in this overlap. The snake's wisdom is still there, telling us, hey, plan carefully, don't leap just yet. Then, bam, February 17th hits, the fire horse gallops in, and the energy shifts from careful planning to pure pedal-to-the-metal action. And when you combine the explosive, trailblazing energy of a fire horse with the new beginning frequency of a year 1, well, you get something pretty incredible. The sources we looked at call it a rocket ignition. It's this moment of just massive potential for launching new ventures, new ideas, and frankly, new versions of yourself. Okay, so let's bring this down from the cosmos and get to brass tacks. How does all this cosmic weather actually impact the big areas of your life? Let's kick things off with your career and your money. In your career, this is the year for making bold moves. I mean, think about launching that side hustle you've been dreaming of, or pitching that wild new idea at work, or maybe even retraining for a completely different field. The energy and the money is expected to flow toward fresh, innovative ideas, especially in tech and creative industries. This year isn't about playing it safe. It's a time that rewards calculated risks and people who take ownership of their path. And the actions you take now, even the small ones, can build the financial bedrock for the entire next 9-year cycle. And this, right here, is the secret sauce for success. In a world that's just saturated with copycats, the sources say that what people will crave and what they'll pay for is originality and authenticity. Your unique perspective, your weirdness, it isn't just a quirk, it's your single most valuable asset. Now, what about in your relationships? That year one energy of independence is a massive theme here. The focus shifts to you, to your sense of self, which can be so empowering. If you're single, this means you're much more likely to attract partners who align with your core identity, not someone who's just there to fill a void. And for couples, this is a chance to maybe redefine the partnership, to really support each other's individual dreams. It's about building a bond on mutual respect, not dependency. It all comes down to emotional honesty and creating relationships where two whole individuals choose to walk the path together. So as we start to wrap this up, the biggest takeaway here is all about empowerment. This isn't just some cosmic event that's happening to you. Not at all. You are an active, creative participant in this great reset. If you're feeling a little bit of uncertainty, maybe a little emptiness after all the endings of 2025, the message is to try and reframe it. That feeling, it isn't a void you should be scared of. It's the quiet, potent potential of a blank page, just waiting for you to make the first mark. I absolutely love this metaphor. Last year, in that 9-year, you were the editor, right? You were cutting out all the stuff that just didn't work anymore. But this year, you are the author. The red pen is down. It is time to pick up the pen with the fresh ink and start writing your story. And that really brings us to the final and most important question. This reset is offering you an incredibly rare opportunity, a genuinely fresh start for the next decade of your life. The first page is open. It's blank. It's waiting. The only question left is, what will you write?